All right, guys, let's move into the last part of this podcast. I broke this podcast up into three sections. Okay, the first part was to clarify a video that I did. Latinos for Trump begs blacks for support, but won't call for support from their own. A person, I believe he was Hispanic, took issues with that video. But he didn't watch the video. He was just reacting off the title. And in the video, I was saying we need black and brown unity. I'm for it. I agree with a black and brown coalition. I just think it's just one sided. I don't think there's enough support from the Hispanic community when it comes to black issues. I believe I believe that. I could be wrong, and yeah, I double down on that particular video that I did. The first part of the podcast. The second part of the podcast, just to kind of let people know who don't really know me or you're tuning in for the first time what this channel and what this platform is about. The last part of the podcast is going to be a reaction video that I'm going to do that I thought was very interesting about. Let me just play the video. Enough rambling. Let's get to it.
I always tell people the day the Latino, African American, Asian, and other communities realize that they share the same oppressor is the day we start winning. But the problem is,
I said that in my video.
For Asian Americans and for African Americans, we probably have one of the worst relationships between any community.
Well, I bet you a lot of Asian Americans too don't, in my experience, don't even realize that if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, there would not be 22 million Asian Americans in this country.
Thank you. What I have been trying to teach the Asian community is like, friends, do you understand that your success, your prosperity, your civil rights that you enjoy right now was paid for with black blood?
I'm going to take a sip of my morning coffee before I say.
I've said that. Now, with this video, I'm going to skim through some of this because she kind of goes on a tangent. You guys can go and watch this full video. All Diversity Central. Shout out to All Diversity Central. I subscribe to the channel. It looks like they got some pretty good content. Go watch this full video. Go subscribe to this platform, All Diversity Central. Let's continue.
What I'm about to say. You know what? Who cares? What the hell is wrong with Latinos? What the hell is wrong with us as a whole? Like, seriously, we need to start talking about this. It first started with over half of us, 60% to be exact, voting for the orange tyrant, voting against our own people, our own interests, and we're seeing how that is playing out.
Wow. When did this video come out? When did this video come out? I said the same exact thing. When did this video come out? Wow. And she's black and Latina, by the way. I said the same exact thing. And she's Hispanic saying this. Let's continue.
You know what? We're not going there. Then the Latinos had the caucasity to go on Beyonce's internet attacking black people for not rioting in the streets like they were doing during the Black Lives Matter movement.
So this is skipping. I don't know why it's doing this. Wow. So I'm not far off.
On our behalf, when it was the consequences of our own actions that got us here in the first place. Like,
wow.
The caucasity. Seriously, that is.
I kind of skimmed through this video. I didn't watch everything because I was I was at work, so I kind of skimmed through some of the. She said everything that I said in my last video. She said the same exact thing. Wow. But it's probably okay coming from her because she's Hispanic.
Caucasousness. Then to add insult to injury, there are Latinos going on Beyonce's internet attacking sinners.
I heard about
Ryan
that.
Coogler's masterpiece because there wasn't Latino representation.
I was gonna make a video about that, but I didn't really want to go there because like I don't want to seem like I'm making this attack up towards a group of people. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone because I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But yeah, I heard about that. They're complaining over sinners.
First of all, don't come for Ryan Coogler, okay? Because while Latino people are just bending the knee and kissing and licking boots just to get invited into the room, let alone a seat at the table, Ryan Coogler was like, F that table, I'm gonna make my own table.
Now, here's the thing. You have Hispanics complaining about black people or blackballing them or keeping them from being successful in the hip hop industry. I don't want to make a video about that. This is what I'm talking about. But they're not complaining about other groups in general. Not every Hispanic is doing this, but this is what I'm saying. When there's black people, me included, that stand in solidarity for the Hispanic community. Now she's getting off into entertainment, so let's skip to this. I want to skip to this because she's now. I didn't finish this part of it, but I'm skipping to this young man because he's going to address what needs to be addressed in the Hispanic community. Every other group has to deal with it. White people get called out all the time for being racist. Black people get called out all the time for being racist. Yeah. Nobody's above reproach and criticism.
About the anti-blackness that exists in the Latino community because it's a real thing. And it is only further perpetuating the division between our.
Let me rewind it.
Latinos in the entertainment industry that are doing this for us as well. Like I don't get it. Now I'm gonna have my sip of coffee because I'm done. I'm shook.
Can we just talk about the anti-blackness that exists in the Latino community because it's a real thing. And it is only further perpetuating the division between our two communities and contributing to the overall oppression of our two communities. And I know
your boy is good. I was saying that. I've been saying that in my videos.
there's going to be some people out there that's like, that's not even a thing. That's not a real issue. But it is. I grew up hearing freaking racist remarks made towards black people. And I heard it often. And I know so many other people did. And not only is it about anti-blackness, it's also about internalized racism that some Latinos,
Pinche negro, pinche miate. The Latino gangs will put, remember I said in my last video, NK, nigger killer. I went through racism at the workplace from Latinos working at the police department, Cerritos College Police Department. It was so bad that they made this officer apologize to me because he said something in Spanish that was offensive and he didn't think I understood what he said. He didn't think I knew enough. And they made him apologize. Going harassment at the workplace from Hispanics, and it was blatant. The officers, they was direct. It was no subtleness. Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah. Let's continue.
Including myself when I was a child, felt the need to be white because I saw white people being treated better. And in my mind, I'm like, well, if I'm white, or if I consider myself white, or if I tell people that I'm white, then I am going to be treated better. I didn't understand as a child why I even felt that, but we are socialized as a society to want that unless you break out of the freaking matrix and you realize, oh my gosh, we're all being oppressed by the same freaking systems. So for us to have division and for there to be anti-blackness in our community is not helping anyone. One, it's just wrong.
So when I said the same exact thing, to where the point where the comments, if you look at the comments in my last video that I did, it's five comments went through, but it was about 43 comments. Most of the comments didn't get posted on my YouTube channel. I don't know why. It was my own people disagreeing with me when I was saying black and brown need to work together. I said this, but why, when I say this, people get offended? And I'm going to address my community, why there needs to be a black and brown coalition, that there needs to be black and brown unity. Because some of my people, my own people, they feel like, nope, they're over there, we're over here, and that won't work. It won't work. It won't work.
Wrong, but two, it's only further perpetuating the oppression that already exists in our freaking society. So there's that part. And then there's this whole dismissal of Afro-Latinos because Afro-Latinos exist, yet sometimes are classified as not Latino when in reality they are Latinos, Afro-Latinos. And then there's this whole freaking connection to where we find ourselves in American history, okay? And the fact that many people, many Latinos, Latino men in particular, did not want to vote for a black and Asian, but a black woman, okay?
Didn't I say that in my last video? Guys, I'm not gonna play the whole video and critique the whole video. If you want to watch the whole thing of this video, go to All Diversity Central. Go over there, subscribe to that platform. I said the same exact thing. The same exact thing that these Latinos are saying. Shout out to them, because they get it. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Asian man in the beginning part of the video. He gets it. They get it. That's what I've been preaching when I used to work in juvenile hall and and probation department. That's what I was trying to preach to the gang members, the Vatos, the little cholos, and the Crips and the Bloods. You guys are fighting each other, and you guys are locked up together. And a lot of those kids, they grew up in the same community, and they were friends in middle school and in elementary school. They joined these gangs, and they became enemies. I've been preaching this, but a lot of you guys are getting caught up in the delivery and not the message. I think I made this video long enough. It's time for me to go in there and cook some dinner. And that's all I got for you guys. You guys know my motto. Go out and be blessed and be a blessing to others. Your boy Nate. I'm out.